players and to our coaches. So first I'd just like to extend a welcome to everyone today. Great to have a tremendous turnout with the media and some of our university personnel as well. I would like to recognize our interim president, Michael Joseph, who is here today. As you know, last year was a very exciting year for us on the women's basketball side and the men's basketball side. We have the returning coach of the year with Autumn Rodemaker, and we're coming off the biggest turnaround in school history on the men's basketball side. And that has created a lot of momentum going into this year. A lot of excitement, a lot of buzz, and that has translated into a lot of positive news. Our season ticket sales are up, our corporate sponsorships are up. In fact, this morning we got news that National Coney Island is coming on board with us, so we're pleased about that. One of the biggest changes, I think, this year, and one of the most positive changes, is our TV package on the men's basketball side. We are very excited to have a minimum of 5 ESPN platform games on this year. Some of those will still be determined as far as times, but they are on the schedule. We're going to have 4 Fox Sports Detroit games and 2 WADL games. So that is a huge increase for us, and we're very, very pleased with that. And again, that just goes back to show the positive momentum that is happening and the positive buzz around the Detroit Titans program. I would like to introduce our new member of our staff, Mitch Wigness, our new sports director. And he's going to come up shortly and go through the rest of the program with you. But right now I would like to bring up John LeCrone, Commissioner of the Horizon League, who is going to share some of his words of wisdom with you. John.
Keri, that's a lot of pressure, words of wisdom. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Really great to be here. I, too, have some thank yous and some introductions, and I first want to thank those on the Detroit staff who are part of our Horizon League governance structure. A lot of times, as a commissioner, you get too much credit, you get too much blame. It's a little bit like the quarterback, but the people really do the heavy lifting in our league are your staff members. I want to thank Michael Joseph. He's the newest member of our board of directors. Michael, thank you. And Keri's on our executive council. Keri, thank you. She's on a number of committees. And Mitch, welcome to you as well. We're really happy to have you here. So thanks to those folks. And then I've got a couple of folks from the Horizon League office. I'd like to introduce the guy with the longest title. Associate Commissioner for External Affairs. I'm not sure what that means, but he's good at it. Bill Benner. And then the guy that we all love to call after a loss. Mike Conlon, the head of our basketball officials, is here. That was a little bit of a needed response. So I will tell you, he does a phenomenal job with our officials, and we are really pleased to have Mike with us. Just a couple of message points for you briefly this afternoon. I think there are 2 words I've been using as I've gone around to speak to a number of groups with regard to the league, and that's anticipation and energy. I mean, to think about coming off a Final Four appearance for a Horizon League team, it has been an incredible pace for us this summer. And to give you just a little bit of an idea, we partnered with Butler's to do actually a media evaluation of the media value for the league and for Butler over about a 30-day period. This number is going to sound extraordinarily high, but it's the number. $440 million in accrued media value to Butler alone for about a 30-day period. The league alone got $140 million of media value. That includes all the CBS games. But if you think about that, that is an absolute incredible amount of awareness generating capacity and power. And that's what I've seen over the summer, and it's really what has driven us this summer. There's absolutely more interest than ever before. Keri was nice enough to mention our television package, but there's more interest than ever before on the Horizon League Network, our digital. We now have a Friday night game of the week on ESPNU. We have a Saturday afternoon game of the week on the Horizon League Network, a syndicated package. And all of our games, all of our men's and women's games, all conference games, and literally almost all of our games are on some form of television when we continue to think about and include the Horizon League Network. It's also a time of transition for us in that we welcome this year 3 new men's coaches in basketball, 2 women's coaches, and we also have 3 new CEOs, and soon we will welcome 3 new ADs in the league. So that has also kept our summer very, very busy as we go through those changes. Just a couple of more changes. I introduced Bill. In response to this run to the Final Four, I really felt the need to make some major changes in the way we approach communications. So I completely restructured our communication staff and brought Bill in. Again, that is an outgrowth, an outcropping, if you will, of the Final Four appearance. We have an entirely new approach to our marketing and branding area, and if any of you who've been to our new website, if you haven't been, I would encourage you to go there because, again, it's brand new. Again, I think it's more representative of what we needed to do to be responsive to this run to the Final Four and how we capitalize on that. There is really great anticipation here. I call it the Ray Ray story. So when you think about the Ray Ray story, number 1, and you think about what Autumn's done with her team, number 2, there's great anticipation and energy here, and I'm really excited about that. But as much as I talk about branding and marketing and television schedules, I want to share a couple of things with you before I introduce Autumn that I'm really proud about, and that's what we do in the classroom, particularly in men's and women's basketball. So just a couple of notes for you. In the spring semester of 2010, 729 Horizon League student athletes made our academic honor roll. That's for students with a GPA of 3.2 or higher. Our men's basketball teams ranked 10th among the 31 NCAA Division I conferences in average academic progress rate. And our women's basketball teams ranked 7th among those same 31 Division I conference. And then overall, all of our teams ranked 6th in the NCAA in academic progress rate. That's on top of all the great work they do on our communities and on our campuses in the service area, and I'm always proud of the way our young people conduct themselves, and that's really what we're about. We're about competition, we're about service, we're about learning, we're about personal accountability. That's what it's all about. So thanks for being here. We really appreciate your support of the league and of the Titan program, and now it's my pleasure to introduce my favorite all-time player in the history of the old MCC and the Horizon League, Autumn Rodman.